Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Dave, and on this channel, we cover a lot of LEGO related stuff, a little bit of investing, a little bit of our Bricklink store, and I cover a little bit of general investing, which is mostly collectible investing still, tangentially related to LEGO, but I've been enjoying it. You've seen sports cards, you've seen trading cards, you've seen some other silly things like some Funko Pops and whatnot, which I'm not sure I would recommend that, but I wanted to dabble anyway. This particular video, I'm going to go ahead and share with you a couple new hauls as it relates to the general investment side of the channel. I'm also going to review the sales across everything. So this one is a little different. Last time I did the sales for July, I ended up covering each one in their individual brick. I did the LEGO investment as its own sales recap, the Bricklink one as its own sales recap, and the general investment or resale side of things at the time I did as another video. This time, we're combining all three of those together in one single video, which is this one. So you'll be able to see the total sales for August for this channel across all of its avenues. So I felt like that would be a little bit more concise and give you a better idea overall for what I get out of all this insane effort that I put in. So we're going to do that, but again, first we are going to cover a couple new hauls that I did pick up that I haven't had a chance to share with you yet. So we're going to get into those in just a second, but before we do, I would like to ask you, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you could go down, click on the like button below, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click on that notification bell so that you can be aware of all of the videos as they go live. It would mean a lot to me. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much in advance. Let's go ahead and share with you my fun pickups. We have some new pickups that I need to share with all of you. Ended up doing some running around. I'm going to start in the back here. This particular set of items I ended up getting from Meijer Saturday morning. It's basically when I go out and do my thing. This was not this Saturday, though. It was the previous Saturday, which has been a little while to me at this point. But we did end up getting 2 of the Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes, picked up 2 of the Team USA Olympic Blaster boxes, and we ended up getting 6 of the NFL, well, I guess not NFL, the Football Panini Chronicles. I'm pretty sure these are all the college teams, the NFLPA, apparently. So, anyways, we got 6 packs of those to open. That's what we picked up last Saturday. This week, we ended up going after I got back from my work trip and made a couple stops. You can see here, we got 2 more of the Poppy's Hot Air Balloon Adventure set. Got these for $15 a piece from Meijer, sitting back on a shelf, so 50% off those. Also ended up finding at a Walmart this Allen and Ginter World Champions top set. They're kind of interesting looking cards. I figured that since I found it there, I was going to go ahead and pick one up. It was $19.99 because it was at Walmart, which is a little cheaper than what the markup on cards are at Meijer, so I was okay picking those up. Lastly, I did end up getting a couple Magic the Gathering set boosters, I believe is what they are. Yeah, these are the set boosters. So we got some of the Strixhaven set boosters, as well as 1 package of Vivid Voltage. I got those from GameStop, where I had about $15 worth of reward credit. So all 4 of those packages ended up coming to a total of, I believe it was about $7 after tax, after redeeming my monthly $5 reward and bonus point rewards. Pretty good deal there. This is it for the pickups recently. I am going to do a little bit more diversification and move some more assets over into the card realm, because I think the cards are going to be easier to store long term. And from what I've seen, the price increase or the potential ROI on cards are also very similar to LEGO, if not the same. I'm going to start keeping a closer eye on it and start tracking them and figuring out which particular kinds of cards, sets of cards, brands of cards, whatever, that I should be putting that money in, and be sure that I will make a point to share that information with you once I have figured it out. So luckily, while I was just finishing packing some Bricklink orders, I happen to remember that I actually got an order yesterday for an eBay item. It is the Penguins of Madagascar, the movie, Blu-ray and DVD set in a used condition. So we're going to go ahead and pull that right now. Let's go ahead and grab it. Okay, here we go. This is what we are looking for. A whopping $2.99 plus a little bit of shipping, which is basically about right. So this will be a $3 item. I think this is from our old used collection. I'm not exactly sure. It was sitting around and time to go. We're going to go ahead and pull this. This is for Joel in Oklahoma. So thank you very much, Joel. Let's get this pulled. It should be right up here. However, because of my setup, I've actually got to go all the way around. And I see it. Do you see it? Bing! Right here. Here we have it. So we've got Penguins of Madagascar, the movie. And yeah, it's the Blu-ray and DVD, and I think even the digital code's technically in here. I will end up opening this and just verifying that everything's in. Hopefully it is. Hopefully I did my due diligence before posting it. And then I'm going to get this packed up and out to Joel. So thank you very much, Joel, for your order. I appreciate it. This is actually not sourcing. This is selling. So we actually are running a garage sale this weekend. Been trying to offload some of the stuff. I did bring out some of the stuff from my eBay store and some of our products for Amazon, some of the Lego sets. And so I figured I'd just go ahead and give you guys a little bit of the tour of some of the stuff that we've been moving. We have moved quite a bit. It's actually about a day and a half into the garage sale at this point. I didn't have my camera stuff with me yesterday, though, so I did want to go ahead and cover that today. So let's take a look and a little bit of a tour of some of the stuff that we are thrifting out. Okay, as you can see, we got the front loaded up with some of these larger items here. It's just one of those things that with online sales, in essence, it's really hard to sell large items. So that was kind of the key to having one of these garage sales. You can see we've got a lot of large kit items. We do have a couple smaller things here, bags and toys, large box, large wagon, right? These are things that you're not really going to ship. Hopefully everything is priced to relatively move quickly. We have been selling quite a bit of stuff. We've got a giant car bed. We've got some large strollers, a bike, Scott's old bike here. He's outgrown this, and by the time Luke is ready for a bike this size, it's going to make sense just to get him his own. We've got some pack and plays. We've got some different kind of sheet sets and pillows and things like that. A bunch of old clothes here that honestly just aren't really worth the time going through. We've got some of my dad. We're actually over at my folks' house right now. And so he brought out some of his old work clothes. So you can see here, we got some wicker baskets. We got just a bunch of silly glassware, old Keurig, some books. We've got some old DVDs, bunch of fun stuff. Fun note, if you saw one of the recent videos, these are water filters, in essence, that were removed from eBay. They won't let you sell them online. So we've got two of them that I did bring out for this. You can see we do have... So we have Lori bringing out lunch, so that's looking delicious. It's really hot out today, so this is kind of crazy. We do have some random kid stuff, a couple free bins. We got some old stuff from outside here. I guess, I don't know what I'm going to call it, the bun roller. Anyone need a bun roller? Some training golf club. We got some ladder ball. We've got some fun stuff over here. One of our friends brought with us to put out actually some pretty nice stuff, and they are selling these for donations for Operation Christmas Child. We've got some old porcelain dolls. Apparently this one face planted. You can see my mom also brought out, she was big into Avon, so she's got a ton of Avon stuff out here. And then I brought out a lot of the stuff from the eBay store. So I priced it just a little bit less than what I had it listed on eBay to account for the fees, as well as obviously removing all shipping charges. So I'm hopeful that someone ends up being kind of curious about it and picks up a couple items, but I got a lot of games. We have those Funkos that I just picked up recently, some Wi-Fi routers, a bunch of NES games, And then you can see that we do move into some of our Lego sets. So these here are all priced a little bit less than what the Amazon and or eBay's listings were. I figured just because I'm not going to be paying fees, wanted to throw a number on them that I thought was pretty decent and fair, while still give me a little room in case someone does want to negotiate a little bit. And Lord knows that you find a lot of that at garage sales. And all honesty, I'm one of those people as well. You can see we've got our fun little umbrellas and our chairs because it is insanely hot out here. So this has been kind of fun. We've got prime real estate over at my folks' house. So we've got a very busy highway out front. And we've had quite a bit of people stop by. We had a lot more stuff than this. I'd say at this point, just for the day, we're probably at, I don't know, if I had to take a guess, I'd say around $100 or so. And yeah, so fingers crossed it keeps up. Hopefully I won't be checking in and showing you much that's left because hopefully most of it's gone. Although this table here I know is going to be a little bit of a different premium. Going to throw some people off from those that typically stop at a garage sale. But hopefully the right collector stops and we'll be able to get maybe a sale or two in. We got another package in. I'm going to go ahead and open that up here. Ooh, I'm excited. We have another Throne of Eldraine. This box is a little bit squishier than the last one, but I don't think that that's probably too big of a deal. It is still the nice seal. Everything looks very authentic, which is amazing. So we have another booster box that we are going to go ahead and come right over here. Where did I put the other one? Oh, I've got the other one right here. So theoretically, I would put it right on top of it, but I need to clear out some of these megas. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at that. And bam. Just wanted to share with you all my latest pickup here. Going to continue to take my Lego inventory and spread the wealth across a couple different collectibles. So this is take 3 of this particular video. The last, the first time I just messed up entirely. The second time I actually went through the entire recording, realized that when I went to edit the footage, didn't have any audio. So we're going to go back and do this one for the third time. I don't remember much about it because it's been a couple days since I did the original recording, but we're going to go through it anyways. This is the combined spreadsheet for all of the sales across the month of August 2021. I've combined the Bricklink, the garage sale / Facebook, and we'll talk about that in a minute, as well as the eBay, Amazon, and Total Tab all into a single sheet that moving forward, my plan is to continue to just modify and update this one spreadsheet. You can see as far as the Bricklink tab goes, which is where we're at right now, I have a total of 12 different orders that came in during the month of August. The standout high-end order was Daniel from California, a good buddy of ours, who placed a $76.83 order. That is after actually a little discount that we gave him as well. In which case the cost of goods, again, I've stated it, but I'm going to restate it here. Cost of goods is just a calculation. Half of my order total is what I use to track the cost. So Daniel had the largest order this month, and Jason from Minnesota had the smallest order. I don't actually think it was a minifigure. It's $3.08, but I believe it was a small collection of parts. That being said, all 14 orders netted a order total of total plus shipping of $389.94. We had $167.90 of cost of goods. We had $46.80 in shipping. We had two different fees that we do track here. Our Bricklink fees, $10.48, as well as the PayPal fees, $20.64, gave us a net profit of $144.12 for the Bricklink. Let's move over. We've got garage sale / Facebook, which is, I normally have this called Facebook. I needed a place to land a couple of my garage sales transactions, and so I decided to put those here. We've sold 3 different NES cartridges: Videomation, Breakthrough, and NES Knight Rider. for $5, $10, and $6 respectively. Each of those had a item cost of $1. Since these are all garage sale transactions, none of them had item fees associated with it. I did also sell a couple Wii games. We had Wii Pets Dogs 2. Never heard of the game before. $4 for that. That I did have a $3 item cost from a larger lot of NES system and everything that I purchased, as well as Wii Cars Mater. Same thing, sold it for $5, item cost of $3. And then lastly, I did end up finally getting rid of my 2 Netgear routers that I picked up for about $30 after tax from Walmart when it was on clearance. Sold both of those $40 a piece, so I made $10 profit on those items. Overall, the garage sale netted me we had $110 of sales at the garage sale. The total cost of goods was $69. No fees, which put $41 of profit in my pocket. Moving over to eBay. eBay, we had 2 transactions, and I don't remember if you saw in this video or last video, but it was the Hockey Town cooler, $16.60, cost me $1. And then we paid a bunch of item fees and so on. Last item was the Madagascar DVD, which we sold for $6.88. Item cost of $1. It came from one of our little lots, or maybe that one we actually had sitting around here. I couldn't remember. But total on the eBay platform, $23.48, $2 of item cost, $3.90 worth of fees, $7.01 in shipping, gave us a total net profit for the platform of $10.57. Lastly, we've got Amazon. So Amazon's where I sell the new Lego sets, sealed items. We sold 4 different sets through Amazon during the month of August. The first of which is a Lego race car, one of my Salvation Army haul items. I spent $5 on that. Sale price of $29.99. We had Thor's Weapon Quest that cost me $12 on clearance from Meijer. Sold that for $59.99. And I also sold an Iron Man vs. Loki, a little junior set. I actually did spend $30 on that from a Lego convention a couple years back, which was pretty high, but I kind of wanted them. I was trying to get all the junior sets at the time. Decided that I really didn't need those, especially the value of that small box. Sold it for $59.99, so I did turn a profit on something, even though it was way over what the MSRP was at the time. Lastly, I had an Arctic snowmobile, another one of my Salvation Army hauls that was $4 that I sold for $24.99. This gave us across the total Amazon sales of all 4 items, $174.96. Item cost of $51. Total platform fees on Amazon of $41.61, which gave us a total profit from Amazon of $82.35. Now to get to the total. And I did add one additional item into the total. I don't remember if I talked about that in one of the last times I recorded this video or if it was during the clips before this. But I had a total sales, and I'm going to get here. I had a gross profit. But I had total sales of $698.38. I had a total cost of goods of $289.90. Total fees of $76.63. Total shipping charges of $53.81, which gave me a net profit of $278.04, which is the item that I've been sharing with all of you. However, I did want to go back and actually make note of something else, because I've been looking at this saying, well, okay, I've got $278 now to invest back into the company. However, after thinking about it a little bit more, I realized that, well, I really did get a lot more than that. Just some of it was covering the original cost or investment that I had. And so if I want to maintain at least the same position that I have into my investment, then I need to get more than that. I need to at least cover my total cost. But because I'm trying to actually grow this investment so that I can get this compounding concept in there, I need to actually reinvest my gross profit, which is my sales minus my fees and shipping, because those weren't really items that I had, which means it's basically the total sales minus fees and shipping, which is the $567.94, which in essence, the only difference between that and the net profit is the cost of goods that I sold. But I really want to replace the goods that I sold as well as take the profit and put it back in, which means that during the month of August, I made $600, $567.94, that I plan, which at this point I've already done, but I plan to reinvest into the company, into additional merchandise product to continue this compounding factor of profit and investment, which is why I'm in this. So anyways, a little long-winded there, and some of it came from the fact that this is my third time doing this, unfortunately over a couple days, and so I don't necessarily know where I was at, but I'm starting to ramble. That's it for this week's video. I think I had a closing clip, but if not, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next week. Bye.